Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you how to make an L-shaped kitchen in Revit. First, go to File, New, Family, and then click the casework file. As you can see, it comes with some pre-made reference lines with dimensions. You can use them as guidelines but still create your own custom dimensions. So first, of course, you're going to need your dimensions, which are how long you need on this wall and how long you need on the other side of the wall. Press the DI buttons on your keyboard and dimension the interior walls so you can know how much you need. So I need 10 foot 9 and 11 feet 9 inches. So I'm going to go create the countertop first. I'm going to go to Create tab, Extrusion, and with the straight line tool, I'm going to make an L letter in that exact orientation. So starting here, I'm going to go 10 feet 9 inches and down 11 feet 9 inches. Now I'm going to just move this corner over to be in the center of this reference line. So I'm going to select both lines like I have now, press the move button or select MV on your keyboard, and I'm just going to move the center of this line to the center of this reference line. Now I'm going to go back to the regular straight line tool and draw my countertop depth 25 inches. The typical depth for cabinets is 24 inches, but I want an overhang and you should too. So make the countertop depth at least 25 inches. You can always do more, like 1.5 inches, but I'm just doing 25 inches for an example, but you definitely need an overhang. And then you can select that line again and do 25 inches here as well, because this is just the countertop, and then they will connect like so. And now I'm going to click the check mark, go to the front view, and drag it up 37 inches, and I'm going to adjust that here in the constraints tab. I'm going to make it 37 inches and make the bottom 36 inches. The typical height for cabinets themselves are 36 inches, and so I just want to go ahead and account for the countertop space and make that 1 inch above the 36 inches. So this is what it's looking like right now. Very simple, just the countertop. Now I'm going to go create the cabinets, and I'm going to do that again in the reference level view, which is the floor plan view. Now I'm going to move this dimension out of the way. So unlock it just because it's a visual eyesore. To make the cabinets, go to Create, Extrusion, and basically do the same thing you just did, except for instead of doing 25-inch depth, you're going to do a 24-inch depth. And I'm going to click the check mark, go to the front view, and drag it up to meet the countertop. This is what I'm looking like. So now I'm going to do the toe kick, and that is a void space. Oops, did not mean to move that. That is a void space underneath the cabinet, about 3 inches tall, 3 inches back. That height and depth can vary, but it's just to provide a comfortable space for your toe when you're standing up against the cabinet. So I'm going to do that in the reference level view again, but you can also do it in the right side view or the left side. I just think it's best in the reference level because then I could cut both corners, both ends in one extrusion. So I'm actually going to go to the Create tab, Void Forms, Void Extrusion, and then with the straight line tool, and remember to start from the cabinets because you're not cutting the countertop. Go back 3 inches and just draw this line all the way down here, meet the cabinets, go back up and across. And I'm just going to check that I'm 3 inches here, and I am. So now I'm going to click the check mark, go to the right view, or you can do this in the front view, And I'm just going to adjust the height to say 3 inches. Like so. And now as you can see, the bottom is cut. Now I'm going to create the back plate. Or if you're not doing a back plate, you would just do a tile backsplash. But I'm just going to do a back plate for now. You can do this in the reference level view or the right side view. The main difference between the two is if you do it in the reference level view, you're not going to be able to control what type of side profile the back plate has. However, if you do the right side view, you will have to do it in 2 extrusions, but you can control the type of profile it has. This is just sample video. I am going to do it in the reference level view for quickness. So in the reference level, go to create, extrusion, and you're basically just going to do the same shape I've been doing, just a little bit tinier. I'm going to do it 1 inch. And you can also just offset the line 1 inch as well instead of manually drawing it like so. And then connect all ends and trim any extended corners like this one here. Pressing TR on my keyboard or just clicking this icon. I'm going to trim that corner. Hit the check mark, go to the front view, drag it up so the bottom meets with the top of the countertop. I'm going to have the top of this back plate be 5 inches. Like so. This is what that back plate is looking like. And now that I have that, I'm going to do the cabinet doors and any drawer fronts. Before you do this, you need to already know the layout of your kitchen triangle. So where all your cooking appliances are going to go, like fridge, stove, oven, and sink, dishwasher as well. Now, I already have a video out on how to make base cabinets and wall cabinets in Revit, as well as different cabinet styles in Revit and how to make them. I will link them in the description box below. I highly encourage you go watch them to really enhance your skill set in creating kitchens in Revit. Now, as you can see, I already have all of my cutouts for my appliances and my cabinet and drawer fronts. Now I'm going to load my entire unit into my project. One thing I didn't mention is that I remembered to account for refrigerator space on the end, so I did shave down the length of my L-shaped kitchen on one side just by clicking the components and dragging the blue arrows. But here I am now moving it to the interior corner of my actual project. Now I'm going to add in my oven, sink, and dishwasher. Now that I've added in the stove, sink, dishwasher, I'm going to go ahead and add in the cabinet and drawer front pulls. This right here in the corner is one of my Lazy Susan cabinets, so I'm only going to put one cabinet pull there so it can open up from that one side. Now I'm going to add, this is a 7-inch pull, but I'm going to add the shorter version for these smaller drawers and this 10-inch pull-out utensil cabinet. The smaller version I'm adding here is a 5-inch. Now that I've added my cabinet pulls, I'm going to add a ventilation hood and add in my upper cabinets. Now I've quickly added some upper cabinets, and I also have a video out on how to make upper cabinets in Revit, so you need to go check that out. Now I'm going to go back to my floor plan view and just check my kitchen triangle to make sure it is within a functional distance. So I'm just going to make detail line by pressing DL on my keyboard, and the lines go from the center of the appliance, so from here, here to here. Back to here. This line here that's blue and selected, you can see over here it's 8 feet 11 inches, just meeting that no more than 9 feet mark. This leg is 5 feet. And this lid is 5 feet 8 inches. Yes, that is how you make an L-shaped kitchen in Revit. I hope this video was very helpful / entertaining. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below or any questions. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching and God bless.